Good morning, everyone. Hello, my beautiful friends and fellow seekers. Welcome to Coffee with the Council. Sorry for the slow start. Had a small technical challenge and then had a bathroom challenge, shall we say. So, hello, good morning. How's the sound? The music, my voice. Hello, hello, who's all here today? Hi, Carrie, good morning. Hello, Jack, how are you? Hello, good morning, April. Hi, Luz, hello, welcome, welcome. Hey, Darlene, good morning to you as well. Hello, welcome, everybody. Hey, Suleiman, it's good to see you, buddy. How you been? Gosh, I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Good morning, Carrie. Thank you. Something a little bit different today. Happy Monday, everybody. Or well, no, you're not in the future yet. Yes, happy Monday. It's good to be here. It's fascinating because I thought that, I wasn't sure how long it would take for me to get used to doing these, but yesterday I started getting excited about today, whereas last Sunday, I was nervous about the coming Wednesday, but yesterday I was really excited about doing this today. And even though I'm really glad that I took the weekend off because I need that time, I missed hanging out with you guys in the mornings. It's starting to become natural rhythm. Hey, good morning, Jennifer. All right, what's everybody drinking today? I have my requisite water. That's all I ever drink in the morning. Although lately I've been having these sparkling juice things called Izzy's. Quite delicious. Last sip of coffee for Carrie. I love it. What are other people's beverages today? Tulsi, what is Tulsi tea, April? Jack, I missed it too, but it was good to just assimilate everything that we've been told so far. You know what? That is a really good point, my friend. So, integration time, when we're learning new spiritual concepts or any spiritual concept, or when we're remembering, or when we're hearing it again, just integration time is super important. Jennifer is just eating some ice. I used to eat a lot of chips, but now ice. Oh, okay, got it. Jack's got water. Suleiman, a lovely kitchen sink cookie. Oh, is that like one of those with everything in it? With Cinnabon flavored Oh, did you treat yourself, or is this your usual? That sounds amazing. Ice is better than chips, lol. Yes, indeed. Darlene has a dirty chocolate chai. Yummy. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Is your birthday today, Suleiman? Happy birthday. Or was it, when was it? You said it was Thursday. Happy birthday to you. I will not continue that song, even though I can sing. Dirty with espresso. Oh, okay. So espresso dirtied the chocolate. Okay, I was gonna say, you might want to clean your chocolate off next time you make a hot chocolate. I know, dirty means something else. Dirty chocolate. Chai. Yay, Suleiman's birthday. 21 again, right? Gosh, you look so good for 21. That's so cool. I love birthdays. They're like one of my... Yes, 21 going on 40. Fantastic. Ooh, the big 4-0. I remember that. Although most people think I'm in my 40s. But yes, that was wonderful. My friends, this is a very exciting day. This is the first full week of Coffee with the Council. So congratulations on the first half week. And we are now moving into the second and the first full week. I have scheduled, it's probably not up on the site yet, because it does take a little time for them to approve lives, but I have scheduled the rest of April. So keep a watch on that on the events tab of my profile. And that'll be the entirety of April, all the way through, how many days? 30 days to September. 30 days, all the way to April 30th, I've scheduled. Yes, everybody's saying happy birthday to Suleiman. I love it. Tulsi is from holy basil plant. Good for digestion, energy, and stress relief. Oh, lovely. I love that for you, April. Catherine says, are you not in your 40s? I am not in my 40s. I am 61. Just turned 61 in February. Can you believe it? April says, I'm getting used to the changes in IT. They have moved some stuff. They have. Now, some of you might find that your very last tab at the bottom of the app has changed from like a community tab to something else. What they're doing is some people are seeing it and some people aren't. I just got to see it yesterday, but it came out like a week or so ago. And it's called A/B testing, where some people get to see it, so the A's get to see it or something, and the B's don't. And then they get to track and see the usage of it. I personally think the new tab looks really awesome. Sherry's in the house. "30 days to September." Oh, you do? That's awesome. Yeah, they keep moving the groups around. Yeah, it's not the groups page anymore. I don't know where it is. The groups is, yeah, whatever. Thanks, Jennifer. You look marvelous. Thank you. I feel marvelous too. I am very glad. Sherry 64, don't feel like it at all. Yeah, I don't either. Listen later folder. I didn't notice that. Maybe that's new too. 61. That's bananas. I happen to really like bananas, but not when they're too ripe, like the store gave them to me yesterday. It is bananas. But you know what? When you're living in your own little happy bubble and you've meditated for over 35 years like I have, I think that goes a long way. As you've noticed, I have a sort of innocence and not taking things too seriously that I think has helped keep me feeling and looking younger. Or it's my wonderful lighting, which I doubt, because this is not the best lighting. Yay, our happy little bubble. I am a youngster. I'm a kid at heart. I mean, hell, I still play games. Cherry says, when life gives you old bananas, make banana bread. Oh, I wish I could make banana bread. That would be amazing. Anyways, is anyone new to us today? Welcome, say hi, tell us where you're from and what beverage you are drinking today. It does not have to be coffee in order to meet with the council. In fact, they don't even drink. I wonder what they would choose. Maybe we should ask them. Anybody brand new want to say hello? Tell us what you're drinking, how you're feeling. Sherry's got water. Banana bread is amazing, Suleiman. And if I knew how to make one, I would make one for you for your birthday. Although you wouldn't be able to share it because you're not here. Lemur is new. Hello, you're drinking water. Me too. Gotta love the agua. Lima, where are you from? Oh, Liz, is this your first time here? And you're drinking water too. Yay, the water crowd. There's only one thing I bake, Sherry, and that is crazy cake. It's a family recipe. Hey, Chantal. Actimel drinking yogurt for me. Oh, okay. Very cool. Hi, Kat. She's new. No drink. I'm walking my dog. Yep. Hello, doggy. What's your doggy's name? Doggy's gonna come hang out with the council today. Hey, Tatiana, good to see you. Great to be here with you again. So nice to see old friends and new ones. Welcome to all the new friends and all my old dear beloved friends. It's 12 minutes in. I got a small late start. Dog is Daisy May. Everybody say hi to Daisy May. Send Daisy May some love so that Daisy May have healthy and happy poops, pees, and sniffs. So, today is day 4 of Coffee with the Council. Did anyone notice the new subtitle? What do you guys think of that? Wisdom for your heart and happiness. I wanted to add kind of like a what are we doing here sort of thing. Although the council decides what we're doing. So for those of you who are new to me, my name is Greg Phillips. Welcome very much. I'm so glad and happy to have you here. My role on the planet is to help guide people into the depths of their hearts so that they can experience meaningful transformation, but also experience their very own sacred energy, how beautiful, how pure, and how now it is. That is where I believe all transformation occurs, is within our own sacred energy. And I do this through a lot of different ways. I do energy readings and healing. I do intuitive guidance, what I call loving guidance, and I do conscious channeling. About a year ago, a group of beings, of guides, came to me called the Council of Seven, and they came to represent, they do represent 7 different energies that are vital for the evolution of us humans on our planet today. The first of which is love, and the second of which is unity. And for the last couple days, we've been doing Coffee with the Council now since last Wednesday. They have been sharing with us a variety of concepts related to this. It's not really a new concept, but they're personally talking about it a lot lately, and that is Is-ness. So last Wednesday we talked about the relationship. They were encouraging people to change or shift their relationship with time. And then on Thursday, we talked about was-ness. And then on Friday, we talked about not yet-ness. So I have a feeling that today we're talking about now-ness, or whatever else they're going to want to talk about. So welcome aboard. This is an ongoing every weekday morning visit with the council, and it's a beautiful, loving experience. They're very silly like me, and very loving and very wise. And it's lovely to be in their energy and to be able to share that with you guys. So that's my intro. Sherry says, I got mirroring to work. Council is on the big screen today. Oh, fantastic. I was playing with some new tech yesterday. I'm just going to show everybody really quick. So sometimes I do lives where I do readings, and people are familiar with those. Because I use a thing called the Wheel of Names. So anyone who's familiar with that, you can raise your hand if you want. But look what I created. The next time I do readings, I actually now can show you guys the wheel so you can see if your name's on it. And it even plays. I've got a little interact button. Isn't that incredible, Jack? Yeah, very nice. Yolanda says, yeah, it's super, super fun. I don't know, out of the blue, I had this little thing, and you can see who wins. Although this sounds horrible for some reason. Anyways, just a cute little thing. And then, so please, I would love some feedback, right? We're going to start a little bit late with the channeling. But I would love some feedback for those who have been coming to Coffee with the Council for the last few days. I had a new idea called Coffee with the Council Reprise. So many of our, what I call our friends in the future from like down under, New Zealand, etc., they're not able at this hour, at this time, to come and join us. So they're having to watch the replays on my YouTube, my tube of you. And I was thinking about holding an afternoon for me, a later in the day session around the same time as my usual, my previous lives, 2 p.m. Mountain, and play the replay video. And then it'd be like a replay live, but also we could discuss and talk about it, kind of like a study session. So what do you think about that idea? I'm still not sure how to fit it into my schedule. Sherry's saying yes. Tatiana, very excited to spend time with your council. Oh, thanks. Carrie says yes, and yes to the answer. I think that's so wonderful and gives everyone a chance to learn more. Darlene, you like that idea too? Jack, I think it's wonderful. Okay, so Jack and Carrie, you've already given me your feedback on our group. A happy little bubble. So other people's feedback as well would be really helpful. Tatiana says, wonderful idea. Okay. I've got a little bit of a struggle with it because that would be 2 lives a day and I have work and other things. So I'm not sure how to balance it, but I really love this idea. And I love this idea so much that I went and created the tech in order to do it. Check this out. So I'm in the face cam down here. Chantel, this is first time joining this live, so can't comment. Okay, well, you can tell me later. Whatever works for me. You guys are so sweet. It's so true. It's always what I do is whatever works for me. Because when you do, I learned this a long time ago, when you do what's highest and best for you, and you do it trusting that it will be highest and best for everybody else, then it truly is. And even you don't even have to trust that it's highest and best for everybody else. But when you do what's highest and best for you, it is truly what's highest and best for everybody else involved. Jen says, wonderful idea. Gives everyone a little more to digest and ask questions that they have after. Oh, I didn't think of that. That is lovely. After a few hours. Yeah. Darlene says also gives us a second chance if we miss the first one. That's actually true as well. All right. We just might do it. I will keep you posted. Okay, my dears. Let's shift. It is time for the message for today. I invite you to place your left hand on your heart space and then gently take your right hand and place it right on top of your left. Close your eyes. And gently move your mind's eye to focus your attention on your beautiful heart chakra there at the center of your heart space. Bring to mind something that you enjoy. It's just easy to, when you think about it, it's just easy to feel joy for that person, place, or thing. Perhaps it's your beautiful dirty chocolate chai or whatever your beverage you're drinking. Or your beautiful family or the beasts and pets that you have living with you. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be your favorite pillow, your favorite book. Just something simple and beautiful and easy to enjoy, and just place that in your heart for safekeeping. Allow it to be a seed of joy, a seed of love in your heart space. From this place of love, we will invite in the council to share with us for today. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you when we're done. Dear guides and council 7, please. Hello and greetings, our dear friends. We greet you from the energetic realms where we celebrate and love each and every single moment of your experience in this life. We celebrate and love every single aspect of who you are. Welcome and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, our dear friends. How is everything going with your Is-ness? Indeed, Is-ness is a beautiful and powerful concept, and it goes beyond time and space. However, we are still amidst our conversations that are relating to our very initial encouragement for you to shift and reframe and reshape your relationship with time. We have covered was-ness quite wonderfully and not yetness. For those that are new, was-ness is a state of being in which you are focused on and living from the past. Not yetness is a state of being in which you are focused and living from the future. And today we wish to speak to you of now-ness, for we cannot continue the instruction around is-ness until we have covered the gamut in terms of time and space, so to speak. There is much more that we wish to discuss regarding is-ness. Indeed, we will give you hints, a little bit of a juicy anticipation, perhaps. One of the most important things, as you may have heard us speak about before we even started Coffee with the Council, is this concept of the power of choice. This will be something that we will be discussing much more consistently and thoroughly as time goes on. Today, we are dealing with the now-ness. One of the other aspects that we will be discussing is how important beliefs are and how the experience of your beliefs is indeed happening in the here and now. So, if was-ness can simply be defined as is-ness weighed down by story, and if not yetness, per our simple definition, is simply defined as is-ness burdened by yearning and longing, then now-ness is simply defined as your ongoing connection to is-ness. Now, some of this is rather cryptic, we understand, but we do love to work with words as best we can, for it is not always easy to convey a concept such as is-ness when individuals such as yourselves are living in a time-space reality that is, quite honestly, simply but an illusion. So, let us speak further about now-ness for a smidge, shall we? So, now-ness is a state of being in which you are continually and regularly connected to the very moment that exists. Now, there is no other moment of existence. The past is an illusion created by your mind. The future is an illusion created by your mind. The only moment, quote unquote, in time that exists is this very moment now. So if now-ness is defined as your consistent connection to the moment, then how do you go about doing that? It is not simply the statement, live in the moment or living in the now. While those are helpful instructions, they are not necessarily something that you can dig your teeth into, necessarily, if you will. So, let us share for a moment on now-ness as a practice in presence. We have a number of tools that we can offer to you in this case. As some of you have heard before, our one and most favorite tool is what we call the Moments of Joy game. We call it a game, for we wish to encourage you, if you so choose or feel so called to, use this particular tool or exercise to practice your connection to the moment, to be in your now-ness. We use the word game in order to convey a certain sense of perspective, attitude, if you will, to bring into the practice or the use of this particular tool. We do not ever want anything that we suggest to feel like a burden or an obligation or something to tick off on your to-do list. What is the Moments of Joy game? Quite simply, it is one of the most powerful ways that you can foster a deeper connection to the moment in order to begin feeling better and begin making the connection to who you truly are as spirit, as source, as love energy, as part and parcel as of the whole of all that is. So, the Moments of Joy game. quite simply, as you are out walking your dog or enjoying a leisurely stroll, preparing your beverages or foods for the day or for the particular meal, or even washing the dishes, brushing your teeth, whatever it is, whatever mundane, regular activity you may be doing, bring to presence of mind the intention to look around you and witness moments of joy. Look at every single thing that you possibly could lay your eyes upon, and what you are looking for specifically is whether the witnessing of that particular object or experience brings any sense of joy to your heart. And as you are watching and witnessing and looking at these different things, you assign it a number, and quite simply a number from 1 to 10. 1 would mean, I can feel a little baby bit of joy in my heart when I watch or witness this particular thing, when I experience this object or person, place, or thing. And a 10 means my heart is overjoyed and overfilled with joy. It is bursting and amazingly expansive. So you simply walk through your day. Let us take our dear friend's example of walking beautiful Daisy May. Hello, Daisy May, we see you and we love you deeply as well. So you are out walking Daisy May, and as you walk, you notice how Daisy May's tail wags, and you suddenly think, that's a 7. There's so much joy in watching her tail wag. And then you see as she sniffs around in various places, sniffing for different scents, for this is a powerful, in doggies, this is truly one of their most powerful senses, is that smell and hearing. And she cocks her ears as she listens for a sound in the distance, and you look at that and you think, that's a 5. It's not as joyful as the tail wagging, but it is indeed have some joy. And then you watch as she does her business, and you think there is no joy in that necessarily, and yet you do your obligation to clean it up, etc. And as you move forward, you just begin to look around even further, maybe not as focused on your pet, and you notice a certain fence that is just beautifully painted and wonderfully decorated, or perhaps you find a beautiful plant with the most brilliant purple flower, or perhaps the sun is rising or is gleaming through the trees in a certain way, and you just continue to look at everything. And each time you look at something, you give it a number for how much joy it brings to you. And you do this, our dear friends, without judgment, without analysis, without creating any story. For what you are doing is cultivating the connection with what is truly real in the moment. Not what you think is real in the moment, not what you think about what you are seeing, but what you actually feel. For it is the truth from our perspective that you are every single moment of your day surrounded by sources of joy. For joy and love are what is the universe is comprised of. It is the very essence and nature of everything. Now, you might think when you hear this, well, but what about those moments that I don't feel good, that I feel uncomfortable feelings or negative feelings, or that I'm worrying or stressing about something? Well, quite simply, our dear friends, you can take a moment to discern whether you are living from wasness or living from not yetness. If neither one of those is the case, then simply what is happening is you are allowing certain beliefs, thinkings, definitions, meanings that you have assigned to things to surface up in the moment and filter your experience of the love that absolutely and infinitely surrounds you. So the Moments of Joy game is indeed quite powerful if you choose to practice this. We'll give you the one example from Greg's recent experience. You may have heard this story before, but it definitely sticks strongly in his mind and heart as one of the most fun experiences of playing the Moments of Joy game. He was traveling on a plane from Utah to Denver, and when he arrived in Denver, as he walked through the terminal from the gate to the baggage claim, he was absolutely mesmerized by a massive string of murals along the walkway underground from the gate to the baggage. And it was filled with vibrant colors and different shapes, and there were several different murals stretching across the wall from various artists. And as he walked by, he looked at the different shapes and colors and simply felt how much joy they gave him. We do not recall the specifics of the shapes, but if you will, there were many different animals, and perhaps there was one animal that just looked so amazing to him that it was a 10, and another, the color was not exactly the most joyful, but he marveled at the richness of it, and it was a 7. And then there was a particular aspect of the mural in which it was only a 2. And then the next mural, there was a beautiful splash of color that brought an 8 worth of joy into his heart, etc., etc. And after looking at the murals as he passed through this underground walkway, he then began to look at his fellow humans, and he could see the smile on the faces as they were greeting loved ones at the baggage claim. He could see the consternation on some of the others, and he did not get into any descriptions or any stories or any analysis or wonderings about what was going on for them. He simply looked, registered whether there was any joy, gave it a number, and moved on to the next thing. So we hope that through this example and our instruction that playing this game is something that you find easy and effortless to do, for it truly should be easy and effortless. If you are struggling with it, our dear friends, you must pause and let go of the perspectives on the past or the future. For this game, this Moments of Joy game, will not function well for you if you are continually drawn back to other thoughts and ideas about anything other than what you are immediately observing. So we will check in with you later on how this particular game is feeling and functioning for you. That said, the notion of now-ness is not a new one for any of you, really, but it is indeed integral and vital to your understanding of Is-ness that is continuing to unfold. And why is this the case? Quite simply put, until you can foster a regular sense of connection with the moment, you cannot truly be happy in your heart. And you also cannot truly understand how your entire existence is made up of love, is made up of all the different energy that is a part and parcel of all that is, of Source itself. For all of that energy lives in the now, exists in the now, and is only and ever here in the now. If you are in any habit of worrying about the future or regretting the past, you are never in the now, and so you are not necessarily as attuned or connected with your energy in the moment. And there is more that we will tell you at a later date about this, but it's important to begin to practice these regular moments of joy, if you will. And as you do so, we believe that you will find that whether you are already in a state of fulfillment or happiness regarding your life, or whether you are not, whether you are feeling lost, or whether you are confused or concerned about any particular aspect of your life, we promise you that if you simply play the Moments of Joy game at least once a day, if not more, you will begin to feel lighter. You will begin to feel more ease, more effortlessness coming into your body, of your experience of your body, your experience with other people, your experience with your own mind. And as you do become lighter and easier, our dear friends, you will begin to make a much more powerful, stronger connection with your own sacred energy, which lives here and now in the very moment. And as you do so, this and this alone can open you up to perception of that which is unseen, beyond what the normal eyes and ears and thoughts are capable of perceiving. And this truly is the path to expanded consciousness. And we use many different words, but ultimately expanded consciousness is simply just connection to who you truly are. So, much was said today. We thank you for your time and your presence. If you have any questions about this, we will leave you to our dear beloved channel Greg, and we will do our best to answer intuitively through him. Until we see you again tomorrow, we wish you take good care of your hearts, our dear friends. Take good care of those who love you and that you love. And by take good care, we do not mean to care to manage them or to do anything necessarily for them. We mean to take the care that you have for them and hold it in your heart. And with this, we will bid you adieu, and we will see you next time. Hello, everybody. Wow, there was a lot there, and I don't even know. Wow. What was that? How was that? How do you guys feel? Sherry says, no coincidence. I chose Joy t-shirt today. Sherry, that's hilarious. I love that. You're welcome. They're welcome. Another beautiful message, says Jack. Thank you. Hi, Bliss. Nice to meet you. Suleiman says, wow. Beautiful message today, says Carrie. Nice, says April. Bliss says, needed this. Tell us more, Bliss. Why did you need this today? Tatiana, beautiful message today. Moments of joy. A 10 on that message. Thank you, Carrie. Bliss says, love the synchronicity and reminder of this game of life. I love the joy game. I do too, Sherry. You know, I've taken to calling it the mojo game, moments of joy game. And so if you ever feeling like you need your mojo back, play the moments of joy game. I really am compelled to make this into a track. I think that's my next track. Wow, this, Madeline says. Ooh, well, I'm glad your hearts are blown away. Yes, please do. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hi, Gail. First time. Oh, could you type that again, Gail? What is the council? It's more, well, the council is a collection of guides, of beings from a variety of different places. They come from a variety of different energetic realms, and angels, ascended masters. I believe there's some beings that are pure energy beings, as well as beings that come from other civilizations and other planets or other time-space realities, parallel realities and dimensions. They do not identify themselves individually, so I'm not familiar with who any one of the individual beings are, for they wish to be known as a collective. And they're basically here to teach us about 7 distinct energies that they represent, that are vital for the evolution of humanity, the first of which is love, and the second of which is unity. Hopefully that answers the question. Sherry says, oh yes, mojo. Yeah, indeed. Oh, and you're dancing. April says, I have an oracle deck called Power of Surrender, and I pulled it out, and card on the bottom is Surrender to Joy. Wow, gotta love that synchronicity. That is so cool. Tatiana loves the mojo. Bliss is feeling so much pain and rigidity right now. I had been diagnosed with Parkinson's, and I just got home from a 2-hour road trip, feeling exhausted, tremor in the entire body, wanting to cry. Oh, okay. Let's everybody hold Bliss in our hearts. Just take a moment, place your hands on your heart chakra, just like mine in the video here, and just picture Bliss's bubble picture, her portrait picture, and just place it in your heart. You do not need to send any energy, for we are all connected in this moment. Just hold her in your heart. Surround the picture of her in your heart with all of your love. Accepting and acknowledging that who she is beautiful and wonderful and perfect exactly in this moment. All right, Jack says, I could see these messages being part of a course on IT. I've had that thought too, Jack, and I'm not sure how well the audio will translate, but we may be heading there at some point. I always listen to courses several times to really integrate them. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that particular. I know you're putting the live sessions elsewhere, but just a thought as we'd have a classroom to discuss. Yes. I do want to bring some courses to Insight Timer and hopefully some premium tracks as well at some point. Oh, look at that. Everybody's sharing some love and hearts with Gail or with Bliss. Oh, wonderful. Bliss, thanks for being here with us today. During both the easy and hard times, keep surrendering to more joy. Is that from the card, April? Yes, I agree, Carrie. Big undertaking, but well worth it. It is from the card. That is so amazing. Bliss, I would strongly encourage you to pop over to my Tube of You, which you can go from my teacher link here, and listen in on the previous 3 Coffees with the Council. I think that my intuitive sense is that with what you shared with us today, learning a little bit more about was-ness and not yet-ness will be super, super helpful as you go through this particular experience. My friends, wow, oh my God, it is far beyond. And I have a work meeting in 15 minutes. Does anybody have a burning question about today's message? I wish to do my best to keep these to 30 minutes. But we do love to get chatting. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate your appreciation. It's so nice. If anybody feels so moved today, if you felt your heart touched or expanded, or you found value in this message today, I would love and appreciate any donations. You can also support just simply by following me on Insight Timer, by listening to my tracks. If you're the type of person that likes to connect with teachers off of Insight Timer, you can go to my link and find out everything that's going on there. My newsletter is the best way to hear about everything that's going on with my work and my mission in the world. And that's also this link here is how you can get to all my playlists, where I save all the recordings from my lives. There's just tell friends about the Coffee with the Council, spread the news. That's also a great way to support teachers, to share their offerings with your friends and fellows on Insight Timer. And just honestly, it's for me, it's joyful just knowing it's not just joyful. In terms of the moments of joy game, what I'm about to share is a total 10 for me. And just the fact that what I bring to you guys and the time that we spend together and that it touches your hearts and moves you, that is my motivation. That is what fills my heart. And that is an absolute 10 on the mojo scale, if you will. Thank you, Tatiana. Much love and gratitude to you as well. Jack, thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you're loving these sessions. You can't wait to keep learning. That's awesome. Mojo game without opinions and judgments. That's correct, Madeline. Very good question. So the Moments of Joy game is meant to be something that engages your mind as an observer, a mindful observer, not as an analyzer or a storyteller or anything else, just simply witnessing and observing that which is around you and registering how much joy seeing it gives you. It could even be a 0, but usually there is still a little bit amount of joy in most everything, even a 1 in some things. So yes, mojo game without opinions, without judgment, without analysis or story. Thank you, Carrie. Darlene says, grateful to you and the council for sharing your time and knowledge with us. I much deeply appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. We'll see you again tomorrow. If you have not followed me yet, I would love and appreciate your follow. We are looking to grow our community here. And if you'd like to connect on a more deeper level, I have 2 different opportunities for you. In Insight Timer, we have our Happy Little Bubble group. I often will share, not often, but occasionally share different thoughts or ask questions or let people know, like just notify about lives or other things that I'm doing in Insight Timer. And off of Insight Timer, again, my teacher link is where to check everything out. If you would love to spend time with the council where you actually can talk and interact and get to ask questions, we have a lovely monthly event called Let's Soar Together. You can find that on my teacher's link as well. And now I need to go prepare for my work meeting. I am holding you all in my heart with deep love, appreciation, and a big 10 on the mojo scale. And I will see you all again tomorrow if you choose to come join us. Thanks so much, everybody. We will see you soon. Bye.